Hi, my name is Keith Sellers, and my Intercultural Outrage speech is titled The Sexual Exploitation of Children. One of the biggest blights on the human race in its history has been the sexual exploitation of children. Although there have been many questionable practices throughout history in various cultures involving young children, such as arranged marriages with children as young as 11 and 12 years old, it seems as if the age of the internet and instant communication has created a newfound playground for sexually depraved men and women that seek to fulfill their misplaced feelings of sexual tension through the use, abuse, and exploitation of young children. Such practices are not only a highly illegal form of sexual activity, but also completely ignore the fact that there are once innocent and young and tender hearts and minds contained within the physical bodies of these victims. And what can only realistically be described as pure evil, the perpetrators, often on sex tours in foreign countries, treat their helpless targets as mere pieces of property that exist for their own selfish and sick pleasure. According to Pepperdine University, in a report issued by the International Labour Organization in 2003, it was estimated that over 2 million children under the age of 18 were involved in child prostitution, with over 300,000 of them in Asia alone. One of the most troubling statistics was that over 80% of arrests worldwide involving child sex tourism involved Americans. In a society where an unborn fetus is not even treated as a life, even this level of emotional callousness is appalling and amazing. In more recent reports, the total number of estimated child prostitutes was several million more than the 2003 study, with India containing 1.2 million in that country alone. The sexual exploitation of children is a problem that seems to be exploding. At www.gvnet.com/childprostitution, a website created by Professor Martin Patt, Professor Emeritus at the University of Massachusetts, there are disturbing videos of undercover negotiations and videotaping with children, prostitutes, and their pimps as young as 9 years old. Prostitution, even child prostitution, is a form of trade and commerce and adheres to the laws of supply and demand. The root of the worldwide problem is the proliferation of pedophiles. They start sitting behind their anonymous desks with their computer screens, surfing the internet, and then they transform this eventually into physical activity. Combined with lenient laws, such as Argentina laws that prosecute those that perpetrate the child prostitution, but not the clients that exploit the minors, there is no immediate sense of slowing in the growth of this tragic practice. There is hope, though, through an organization called ECPAT, E-C-P-A-T. The organization was formed in 1990 to address the growing issue of child prostitution, identified even at that early date. They also identified child pornography and child trafficking and fight all of these practices. The organization has members in over 75 countries and has helped to bring to light just how bad this issue really has become. The solution to this problem doesn't necessarily rely on religious backgrounds. There are some things that are simply right and wrong, regardless of a culture's background and their practices. This issue is one of those. As members of the planet Earth, we must fight this scourge and eradicate it whenever and wherever possible. Children should be given the chance to have a childhood, not be thrust into a world where their sole reason for existence is to fulfill the sick desires of a depraved zombie devoid of compassion and empathy. The balloon behind me represents just what a child should have as a childhood: happiness and joy. Thank you.